Do.
Country football. Get around at its best. Help.
So, start of the second term, 3-3-21. Early start.
As a chook.
Early start, 3-3-21. Bannockburn, INVERLEIGH, two behinds, Hybens and Fulton. Fulton gets it down, rode by Donahue. Gets the right foot kick away towards half forward. Oh, Robbie Logue nearly falconed himself, trying to take the mark. Crawley, left foot kick towards the pocket. And Rusty put it. Is that, don't think I called him in the first term. Rusty Durant.
Hey, donuts. See you, mate. Donuts.
He got a hand to it, but couldn't take the mark. And off his hand. And out of bounds for a throw in. Left forward pocket, northern end of the ground. INVERLEIGH kicking in this second term. Hybens and Fulton ruck contest. And Jimmy in front. Couldn't take it. Rusty in there fighting hard for it. Wrapped up, though, by Nathan Kelly. Umpire will come in and ball it up. About 20 out from the INVERLEIGH goal. They need one here.
Yeah, and he's one that's got to lift Rusty along with Jimmy Hybens. They're good players. Have got to lift for him to get them back into the game.
Contest. Fulton gets it down towards Tyquin. Rides a bump, gets the handball away. BJ gets the kick around the corner, Harding. But only as far as Robbie Logue, who takes the mark. At 50 out from goal on the boundary line.
Not a good side for a left footer.
No, he's the type of bloke who will snag him, though, because he's a good kick.
Oh, he'll win the medal again.
So Logue
won it a couple of times, hasn't he? The
comes
ANZAC
in.
medal.
There you go. Oh,
yeah, it's hit the post again. Have they had three?
Yep, three.
Wow.
So, yeah, three posters. Robbie gets one as well. Three behinds. They're getting closer. And Bannockburn 3-3-21. Commonwealth Hotel's second quarter scoreboard. Minute and a half played.
BJ Harding with the ball. Goes far side of the ground. Kick. Not too sure what he's going for. Got the Jervies. Got the handball away. Or half a handball.
Well,
Umpire says it was a throw. Picked up. Advantage now being paid. And they run towards goal. And they will kick.
A point. But who was it?
Behind. Condi, I reckon.
Yep.
So another behind to INVERLEIGH. They now are four behind.
You see how they kicked 12-20 last game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's what I was worried about when I was talking about before the game today.
So Harding again doing the same things he did before. This time a little bit more elevation. Goes towards Miller. Ball comes out the back. Runners required. It's going to be Soldick. He will get there first. Robinson right behind him. Tackles him. Got the handball away. Best smart over the head. Went to Condi. Condi went further afield, went to Alford, went back to Condi and missed him, I think, but he's been able to go back and collect it. Puts the ball back into the half-forward line. In front, Mark not taken there. Ball comes to ground, handball comes out. Oh, nicely read there from Alford. Kicks back towards goal. This time it runs across the face.
Nothing.
And we'll go through. No, I won't. We'll go over the boundary line to be thrown back into the field of play. So they're getting close, but not close enough. So ball thrown back in by the umpire once again. Fulton, little tap down, goes to Peters. Peters gets boot the ball, runs out towards the half-back line, leading the race for the ball. Harding picks it up. Umpire says he's gone over the boundary line, and the ball will be thrown back in once again.
There is a bit of difference in size with de Blasio and Gillies there, isn't there?
Yeah. You think de Blasio's a big boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gillies is bigger.
Yeah. And a bit of height difference here, too, with Tom and
Violet.
So this time the ball thrown back into the field of play. Peters' kick wasn't that flash. Picked up there. Soldick got the handball away. Only as far as Donahue. Got the handball out to de Blasio. De Blasio back to Cations. Cations back further. Violet has options inside. Will go that direction now. Temberlin has set up behind the ball and he will take the mark. So Temberlin from the just defensive side of centre goes across the ground. We'll have Bowman. Bowman, little short chip towards centre wing. Far side of the ground. Mark comes up. Condi this time takes the mark. So Condi again with the ball.
I hope he don't get too many touches. I haven't got him.
So he goes along the boundary line. Nice kick. Oh, mark not taken there by Dan Gross, I think it was.
Yep.
And it was kicked back from Bannockburn back towards centre wing. Kelly, front position. Doesn't take the ball cleanly, and the ball runs over the boundary line. And it will be thrown back into the field of play. Again, pretty close to where the scoreboard sits here at INVERLEIGH. So thrown back in now by the umpire. Front position, Fulton taps it out the back. Went to Robinson, couldn't take the getaway cleanly. It's Bannockburn tried to work the ball through Hislop. Left foot was smothered into the hands. I think Best got the handball away to Alford. Alford further afield. Picked up Kelly this time, goes back towards centre wing. Grozdanovsky comes up and he takes the mark. It's one of his great strengths, Dan Gros. A good mark of the football. Handballs to Best. Best goes towards centre half forward. Kelly comes across. Ball gets out the back. Soldic runs onto it. Handballs over the top. We're looking for Donahue. Missed him. He's able to collect it or had it. Alfred let it go. Again, Hislop this time tries to pick the ball up. Gets through the contest but drops the ball. Handball goes out the back. Best from centre half forward goes long towards the goal.
And he's missed.
And he is offline through for another minor score. Inverleigh are 5 behinds now. And Bannockburn on 3-3. We have gone 5 minutes, second quarter. Commodore Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
So Harding with the footy at fullback. Called to play on now. Indecisive. Goes just into the pocket. Dangerous. Kick. Link Peters. Stand his ground and take the mark under pressure. From Bowman. He goes long with the kick towards half back. Big pack there. Hyben's off the back. Rode the tackle. Tried to get the handball out. Kick off the ground by Fulton. Goes towards Robinson. Taps it in front of himself. Cations gets across centre wing for Inverleigh. Halts that play. Pack develops. The umpire will come in and...
He has to now.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, it's out.
Lets it go. Bannockburn tried to get it out. Now comes the other way for Inverleigh. Logue rides the bump. Gives it away to Cations. He's wrapped up. He can't get the ball out of there.
For God's sake.
Jeez. So ball up. Centre wing out of side. Fulton. Oh, through Hyben's out of the way. We'll get a free kick, Jimmy. Can't do that. So the big fella for Inverleigh chips the ball over the top. Dangerous kick.
It was a bad one.
Chopped off. The Hawks working hard at ground level to try and pick it up. Spiller through the middle for Bannockburn. Tried to tap it out to the advantage of Hislop. His handball was chopped off. Robinson can't keep it in either. Boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side. 6.5 played, second term. Bannockburn 3-3-21. And Inverleigh 5 behinds.
Become scrappy, hasn't it?
Yeah, but my worry is they can't kick a goal and Bannockburn go and go bang and they're even further beyond. That's the worry.
So thrown back in on centre wing. So this time Fulton taps it to the front of the contest, picking the ball up. Donahue, or no, it wasn't. It was Robbie Lowe. Got the handball away to Alford. Alford quickly into the forward line, going back. Harding. Mark not taken in the forward line. Picked up by Rusty Gerard. Gives it away to McEwen. Tries to kick towards goal. The smother goes towards Drew. Picked up Hislop. Got the handball outside. Running player BJ Harding goes back towards centre wing. Oh, thought Robbie Lowe was going to clean up his own teammate then, but he did have a look. Best takes the mark, comes back inside. Cations can go sideways. Templeton in the middle of the ground. He will get there, and he was being held up there by Gillies. He's got de Blasio wide on the contest. Umpire's now getting to call back. Tommy Gillies, he talked the umpire into that one, I reckon. So it goes back to Templeton.
Did he not kick that from behind the mark?
He didn't. I think he went on that bit of an angle when he came across. It wasn't directly back. That was the only thing I would have let him go because it really never stopped. So Templeton now with the ball goes back to the far side of the ground. Nice looking kick. Mark taken out there. Bowman it is. Takes him on. Kicks inside.
Got to kick this one.
He has kicked a goal. So Bowman has there first. And Inverleigh now to 1-5. They trail Bannock on 3-3. We've gone 8 minutes. Second quarter. Commodore Hotel. Second quarter scoreboard.
Well, they've started the quarter off magnificently. They've got all the possession. It's hardly been up the Bannockburn forward line, and they've just absolutely dominated play. And finally, they've kicked a goal. But the truth of the matter is they probably could have kicked 2 or 3 and been in front. So how long can they keep this up? As I said before, Bannockburn take it down and kick straight, and they're back out of the game. But at least they've got themselves off the mark, and let's see how they go from here.
Back to the middle. Hybens gets it down. Broman roves through the middle of the pack. Has the ball. Platt puts the tackle on him. The ball is still in there. No, he's going to hold it up. And there'll be a ball up still inside the centre square. Fulton and Hybens still do the ruck work. Both get a hand to it. Comes off Bowman's hands. Hawks fighting hard for it. Logue got it out wide. Peters comes in.
Oh, it's a throw.
Throw it away. Hislop. Kick around the corner to centre wing. Hybens. Gets the little right foot kick to nobody in particular. Alford rides a bump, handballs it back. Missed Cations as the target. Templeton comes back. Oh, Filet under pressure. Inside defensive 50.
Pressure doesn't worry this kid.
He goes back. De Blasio Gets around Tom just. He got the kick away. It was partly smothered. Under pressure now, Dan Groz. De Blasio comes over to help. Bannockburn fired hard for it. Robinson on the left foot. Kick around the corner. Templeton comes back. The goalkeeper and does nicely in the last line of defence. Goes to Cations. Inside defensive 50. Goes along the line towards half-back. Platt's got 3 on him because Jervis was 1. Platt now rides the tackle. And it's held up and the umpire will come in. Pretty good result for Inverleigh in the end. Under pressure from Miller and also Jervis in the end.
It'd be pretty warm in that long sleeve jumper out there, I reckon.
Hybens.
And the short one over the top.
Oh, Broman beautifully roved. Goes with a right foot kick towards the square. Tom getting back there. Offhands Violet. Getting back also Dan Grovzanovsky. Runs across the back pocket. Right foot kick out wide. Best if it sits for him is away. He got a hand to it. Kept it in front. Can run from half back. Takes a bounce. Hetherington got a bit of speed as well. But Best though settles. Goes towards McKeown at half forward. Should have taken the mark.
Yeah, he should have.
Didn't.
Kid.
He's got some support though. Now the ball comes back inboard. And it's turned over.
Lucky not to get a down the ground free kick there.
And it's Spiller at centre-half back for Bannockburn. They're 3-3-21. They lead Inverleigh 1-5-11, 10.5 played, second term.
Ball out wide, goes towards Kelly, went through his hand. That was actually Stevenson, picked the ball up, couldn't, tapped it along the ground, picked up Inverleigh, turned the ball back over, goes towards Tyquin, picks it up, gets away from the oncoming traffic and goes on the right boot, back to the half-forward line. Jarks, clean hands, comes out and takes the mark. So still inside or round about the centre of the ground. Looks to go long, option. He's got 2 options down there. One's Tom. Ball comes out the back. Broman roves the ball nicely. Oh, he was tripped.
He's got to be tripped him.
I don't know whether it was I don't think it was a little
No, I don't think so.
I think he just cross feet.
Yeah, he just got tangled up, but you've got to pay the free kick for a trip, but not intentional. There was a stage there where they used to, well, hang on, here he goes.
He plays on quickly, kicks towards goal. It will go through for a goal.
I think it's a
The
goal.
crowd behind. Umpire says no, he's got to go back and do it again. He hasn't called time on.
Well, if he hasn't called time on, he's lining him up, fair enough. Good umpire.
So Jackie Broman now.
As long as he gets those blokes back 10 metres, they have to be that far.
So he's done it once. Can he do it again? Steps out this time, kicks around the body.
And this
And
one
this
he's
one
missed.
goes across the face and through for a minor score. So Broman with 1 goal, 1. Bannockburn now 3-4. Inverleigh 1-5, and we've gone 12 minutes, second quarter.
Cations plays on from full back. Goes to the outer side with a right foot kick. Outside 50. Best got across there but couldn't get a hand to it. Stevenson tracks it back but runs out of room in the end. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side. Hybens comes across. So does Fulton. Do the ruck work. Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Hybens in front. Fulton got it down. Bannockburn at the side of the pack. Play on, said the umpire. And Inverleigh get the kick through Drew towards half forward. Coming across Harding, got a hand to it. Saw it over the boundary line away from McEwen. And we'll have a throw in right half forward for the Hawks into attack. Northern end of the ground. So throw in. Fulton got a hand down nicely. And they can run away. Tyquin from half back towards half forward. Good kick. Finds Gillies. Wheels back on the right. Comes back to centre half forward. Missed the target, which was Tom. Cations gets across there to help out. Filing under pressure. Just got the kick away from Jarks. Soldick across half back. He's got Gerard. He wants to get back on the right foot. He comes back into the middle. Dangerous kick. Broman comes at pace.
Whoa.
Oh, he's hurt himself too. And Logue. And Broman gets up. Logue got the high tackle, so he'll take the free kick. Thought about the handball to Donahue. He's going to take the kick. Well, he's going to handball it now. So he gives it to Donahue. Off a step towards half forward. And Stevenson, easy for him, takes the mark. Across half back for the Tigers. Chips the ball to Tyquin. Got some space now to run. Goes with a right foot kick long towards half forward. At the back, Miller. Oh,
nearly got it.
Good shepherd by de Blasio. Gave Dan Gross some space. Kick around the corner towards his brother. They're like the crackers, those two. He gives it away quickly towards through the middle.
That hurt.
His head
That
too,
hurt.
yeah.
I tell you what, it's going to go to Bannockburn.
He dropped the ball.
Yeah, but in the league, they report blokes for doing that.
Broman
He smashed him.
Off a step towards the pocket. And Cations gets back there, sees it over the line for a throw in, about 35 around from the Bannockburn goal.
Yeah, give him one. Give him one.
The ground might look all right, but it might be hard.
Jackie Broman shouldn't have done that when he's on the ground. He should just leave him go.
So boundary throw in. Bannockburn into attack. Southern end of the ground. Pushed out to Blasio by Gillies. His kick was smothered. Going to get a second effort. Runs into goal. 20 out and he misses. He should have kicked that. He's missed everything.
He's missed it by 15 metres.
Kicked it into the car park. Out of bounds on the full. So Inverleigh to take the free kick. The Hawks are 1-5-11. They trail Bannockburn 3-4-22. We've played 15 minutes in the second term.
Geez, that would have hurt. He's just thumped him and his head's bounced off the turf.
So Michael Best now with the ball.
My cousin.
Michael Best now goes across the face of goal and kicks it. Dangerous kick, but it's going to be all right. Mark taken out there to Blasio. Steadies himself now from the half-back line, looking for some short options. Decides to go longer towards centre wing. McEwen's the lead-up player. Out the back, Marcus taken there by Spiller. Had the hands in the back, umpire said. So the ball will go back to John McEwen. So McEwen now from just defensive side of centre wing. Looks to give the ball along that boundary line. Going back, Mark is not taken. Front of the contest, picked up there. Condi, little kick. Was trying to be clever around the boundary line. It worked okay so far. It's got into the half-forward line. Well, Kelly, the tackle was without the ball then, and the ball's gone over the boundary line. So now we're going to have a throw-in to take place. And it will be about 10 metres inside their forward 50. We're talking about Inverleigh's forward 50.
A few little niggly things just starting to creep into the game here. Jimmy's trying to get to the contest, and Blake Miller's pushing him out of the way.
So ball thrown in now. Ball with Hymans. Little boot goes round the body, but it will be wide, and it's out of bounds. The full free kick out the far side of the ground. Nathan Kelly, recipient. So Kelly now kicks along the boundary. Ball out the back. Mark not taken, but picked up and kicked back into the forward line by Gosdanovsky. Harding going back with a flight. Well, he had a fair few grabs at it. Couldn't pick it cleanly. Donahue spins, turns.
That's what they want.
He kicks a goal. So Adam Donahue gets his first, and Inverleigh their second. They're 2-5. Trail Bannockburn on 3-4. 16 and a half gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel. Second quarter scoreboard.
He hasn't done a stack of work, Donahue. What's going on here? What's going on here? There could be a free kick here. Josh James is in amongst the action, and he's paid a free kick, I reckon, for an elbow. And it's going to go to Inverleigh.
Going to go to the coach.
So I might hold off on those comments for a minute, because he might prove me right and dob another one from a long way out. But what he has done has been class. He just needs to do a bit more.
So Donahue's got it. 50 out.
Oh,
He's short. Robbie Logue's taking the mark. Still 50 out, I reckon. He plays on now. Wheels on that left. Goes long. Pushed it to the far side. And is it through or is it a mark? It's through for one behind. To Inverleigh. They go to 2-6-18. Trail Bannockburn 3-4-22. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes played.
So BJ Harding with the kicking in duties once again from that full-back position. Short. Straight up the ground. Bowden. This is Luke.
Thanks, mate.
That's all right, mate. So he goes long out towards centre wing. In front, Tyquin. Doesn't take the mark at ground level. He gets it back again. Got the handball away. Went out the back towards Peters.
He's called it holding the ball.
Throw, says the umpire.
And 50. And 50. No, don't touch him in the head, mate. He will reverse that. Now, he should reverse it if he's going to play Tiggy Touchwoods. He gave him a little touch for 50 with nothing in it, and then the Inverleigh bloke started rubbing him in the head. Anything over shoulders is what they've been paying. That's what they paid the one to Donahue for, but I thought it was more in the chest. I thought it was a little bit Tiggy Touchwood, but they're just starting to get a little bit undisciplined, the Tigers.
So Ryan Gerard coming in for probably his first touch for the day, I think.
No, this is his second touch for the quarter. No touches in the first quarter.
Oh, okay. So he's about 15 out, and this would be bread and butter for Rusty, I would think. Steps in, Kicks at goal. I'll tell you what, the kick looked pretty ordinary off
It's
the boot,
gone
but it's
through.
done
Murray
just.
Travis, 1989.
3-6 now Inverleigh. They take the lead. They lead Bannockburn by 2 points, who are 3-4. 19 minutes gone. Second quarter. Cowanafine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Tony Lockett kicked a goal like that to break the record.
Yeah, he did too. He did too. I just think Bannockburn have got to watch their discipline. They're going to give these little tiggy touch, with Josh James is going to pay them. Right now, whether they're right or whether they're wrong, it doesn't matter. You have to read the umpire in a game of football. So don't touch them above the shoulders. Don't touch them at all if you don't have to, and get a bit of discipline back, because Inverleigh are right back in this game.
Hybens and Fulton. Fulton gets it down beautifully to Broman. He can't take it with him, no. Needs some support. He got some from Tyquin. It got it away to Broman. Runs free, Jackie. Right foot kick, long to full forward at the back. No mark taken. That was Gillies at the back. Well, Miller can't take it with him. Templeton wants the safety of the line for a go for a behind, and finds it. So they go to 3-5-23. And kick
touch
in.
it. He did.
Oh, Michael Best just touched it.
Just got a hand to it.
As the kick in came in. So 45 out for goal. The cousin's going off.
Turn it up, mate.
So the ball in. Gillies gets it down to the front. Broman has to track Hybens back, and he tries to handball it over the head to Rusty, but he doesn't get anywhere. But the safety of the boundary line. So right forward pocket, Bannockburn. Boundary throw in, southern end of the ground. Found a bit of voice, your cousin. Throw in, Gillies over the top.
He's a big mouth like me by the looks of it.
Archie's going to fine him, I think, for being too loud. Now, Gerard. Oh, he kicks it towards the boundary line. Going up, Stevenson.
I got it.
Oh, Grubby nearly got a possession. Out of bounds. So, boundary throwing right in front of our commentary box on centre wing. So, Link Peters. He and Scotty Condy are having fun with each other. Broman's in there, Logue as well. Hybens in the ruck with Fulton. Through the middle, Tyquin. Tracks it there. Kick off the ground. Came from Bowman. Pack develops. The umpire
No, ball it up!
will ball it up.
Oh, I don't like it because people can get hurt in it. It was not coming out.
So ball up, just inside the centre square. Fulton gets it down. Broman can't take it with him. Peters tried to break free. The umpire said, pushing the back.
Oh, no.
He's laying on his back.
I reckon he might have dropped the footy.
I thought he might have
Anyway.
he took him on, so there's
So,
fine
yeah.
opportunity. But anyway, he saw a push the ump. That's fair enough. I didn't see it.
So Peters, centre wing, drives it long, inside 50. Miller's got a couple on him. Grozdanovsky, handball came away. Filet gave it away to Cations. Runs through centre half back, 30-metre handball to the coach. He goes off a step towards an open half forward flank. Crawley to run back onto it. Coming the other way, though, was Parsons. He left it behind. Hislop helped him out. Gets across half back. It has to be a good kick. Oh, just. Oh, and they're away now, the Tigers. They go through Jervis. Takes a bounce. Right foot kick to half forward. And a good kick to Miller. And he takes the mark inside 50. Jeez. You're going to be hoarse, your cousin. He keeps yelling like that. Miller goes long to the goal square. Tom at the back can't take the mark. And Smilovic off the ground for a behind.
Well, I'm not going to mention any names, but if you've got your head over the ball, keep it over the ball.
3-6-24, Bannockburn. Inverleigh, 3-6-24. We've played 22 and a half in the second term.
So ball comes out to Gerard. He goes along the boundary line. Mark not taken out there by Goswanovsky. Ball goes over the boundary. And there's going to be another ball in to take place.
Is that Link Peters pushing a bloke? That's strange. He loves
Never
it,
seen that
doesn't
happen.
he? He loves it, doesn't he? Wonder if he can fight.
Ball thrown back in by the umpire now. Hybens this time gets front position, but it's knocked away there by Fulton. Goes into the half-forward line. Coming through. Deadwell, Templeton looks back towards centre wing, goes long. And
That's a
Mark will be
great
taken
kick,
out by
that is.
Grozdanovsky. So Groz now with the ball. This is Mick. Looking for his options. There's not too many ones forward of the ball. He has a player in the middle of the ground. He hasn't seen him yet, but he's going to go long into the forward line. Mark Crowley, not there. Ball gets to the back. Picked up there. Tommy Bath gives the handball away. Had a bit too much on it. Goes to Walsh. Out to McEwen. Goes to Geordie Drew. He's tackled. Brought to ground. Umpire lets things roll. And the ball is not going to come out of there. So they converge on it. And there will be a ball up to take place. Inside forward 50. So thrown up by the umpire once again. Again, it's Fulton that gets the ball down. Goes towards Kelly to Spiller. Little tap, not too far. Vickers does nicely. Got the handball out. Picked up Hetherington. Got the handball away. Goes to Grozdanovsky. Puts it back into the half-forward line. Mark taken there by Link Peters. So they need to spread it here, and they will. Go to the far side of the ground. Jervis out wide with plenty of space. Can pick the ball up. Come back inside if he wants to. Gets the handball away to Tyquin. Looks forward and will go and try and find Jervis. Kick a bit too much on it over the boundary line. Actually a lot on, and it's gone over the bounce on the full. Free kick to Inverleigh and Templeton.
Where'd it go?
On the full.
Went over the bounce on the full.
Over the boundary on the full. You're a bonga view of bounce in a minute. I'll set you out with your cousin. You travel with him down the highway?
I've never met him.
Oh, another one. Ball across the goals, picked up there, de Blasio.
He only found out he was his cousin at 2 o'clock.
When I saw his dad here.
So de Blasio, short Gerard having a run on the ball at present time.
Picking up a couple now, Rusty.
Yeah. Got one and a half back, well, it's in between
Five.
half back and the forward pocket, the back pocket here, and he goes along the boundary line. Dangerous kick, Hislop. Mark Collins, had a fair bit of it, didn't pay it, says the umpire. Goes towards Condy on hands and knees, sits over the top of it. Vickers is there also. They're working pretty hard, both sides, and then the umpire again will come in and we will have a ball up to take place. Robbie Logue off the ground. So it's thrown up this time. Spiller. Free kick. I don't know whether they nominated Ruckman in, but Hyman's got the free kick, so it didn't matter. Handballs off to Best. Runs, carries, loads up with a big barrel. Goes long into the forward line. Front position is there. Stevenson.
Oh, and 50, and 50.
Probably should
and
be
maybe
too.
a report here. I think he might give him a yellow card here. We're very late in the head. Bit of pushing and shoving. I reckon the yellow card's going to come out.
I think you've already called it, Grub. It's already been done, I think.
Has it?
Yeah, well, he's just got it.
Well, he hasn't
now.
left the ground.
No, he's got it in his hand. I can't see what colour.
Oh, no, couldn't be red.
No.
Yeah, it's a yellow card.
And 50. And now there's another 50.
Another 50. They must have run in it, but there's no one there to run in it.
Robbie Logue was trying to get back in front of him.
Now, hang on. Are they allowed to do that?
I've got no idea.
Surely they can't continue the play before they've sent the bloke off the ground. He's still not off the ground now. I don't know what the rule is. You'll have to ask Jock.
Oh, don't ask me.
But we just talked about Bannockburn's ill discipline, and now Inverleigh have given away 100 metres and a send-off. So things are a little bit fiery.
So Stevenson is with the ball, top of the 10-metre square. Loads up, and he will go straight through the middle, so that will put Bannockburn back in front by that solitary goal. They are now 4-6. They lead Inverleigh on 3-6, and we've gone 27. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Do you know the rule?
I got no idea, Rob.
The thing that worries me, and that's why I thought, if a bloke gets sent off the ground, I thought the play used to have to stop until he got off the ground in case something else happened while he was there. You know what I mean? But he's gone 50-50 and the bloke hasn't been sent off the ground. I know there's 3 umpires, so I reckon they've got it right and done it right, but I didn't realise that was a rule. But anyway.
So back to the middle. Goal the difference. Hybens, Miller in the ruck. Miller gets it down. Both the ruckmen fight hard for it. Ball. Free kick for a push, said the umpire. Was that advantage? Oh, he's paid advantage and then got wrapped up.
Well.
Melford. So, free kick to Jervis for Bannockburn. Goes wide looking for Jacques. Used the body, got a hand to it. Couldn't take the mark. Donahue back there in the middle of the pack. Falls towards Smilovic. Gets the handball out somehow across 50. Broman does as well. Falls towards Smilovic again. Templeton. Handball out wide to Logue on the left. High kick towards centre wing. Soldic. Kelly. Oh, couldn't take the mark either. McEwen. Handball towards Soldic. Nice handball too. Lead on, coming out, Gerard takes the mark, Rusty, at 55, long kick to the goal square, getting back there, no mark taken by Platt, needs to kick it off the ground if he can, he held up in the tackle, gets it away now by hand, the kick was
Great
smothered, Bannockburn fighting hard for it, do nicely, Stevenson handball over the top.
Still in trouble.
Walsh comes through, blind turn, handball to Alford off a standing start, gives it to Rusty, he's pushed to the back, is he holding the ball?
Unbelievable desperation there by the Bannockburn defence. That was brilliant.
And now Miller holds the ball up. Inside defensive 50 for Bannockburn. Drives long and wide, looking for Ryan Bowden. Also up there was Kelly. Did he take the mark? The umpire said
Got
yes,
the
he
second
did.
grab.
So at half back, Nathan Kelly goes short to Ryan Bowden.
Thank you.
Half back flank. We have to call them now by names.
Five.
Five. He goes along towards half forward. Tom over the back of the pack. Logues there. Handball to nobody in particular over the head. Comes back to Hetherington. Under pressure. Gives it away to Ryan Bowden. His handball back to Miller off a standing start. High right foot kick towards half forward. Tom and also Filet. Filet to run onto it. Gets a handball away quickly. Templeton over the top to Donahue. Runs through centre half back. Takes a bounce. Gives the handball over the top to Condi. Back to the coach. Runs through the middle. Right foot kick towards McEwen. Kept his eye on the ball but couldn't get there. And Stevenson takes the chop off mark again. So inside defensive 50. 30 played. Second term. 6 points the difference.
Ball out wide. Kick has to be good and wide. Spiller comes up and takes the mark. So he's just going to slow things down now. We're getting pretty close towards the half-time break. He's asked to play on now by the umpire, so off a step, he kicks back, goes along the half-forward line. Out the back, Broman, little boot to ball, goes into the half-forward line now. And it's Smilovic that leads there, and the siren sounds to end the half-time here. And just over 30 minutes we've gone. Bannockburn are 4-6. They lead Inverleigh on 3-6. Goal kickers for the home side, Inverleigh. Donahue, Gerard and Bowman all with one. And for Bannockburn, Stevenson, Broman, Jarks and Tom.
6 points the difference at half-time. Bannockburn 4-6-30. They lead Inverleigh 3-6-24. We'll take a break. Back second half match day live. Anzac Day football after this on 94.7 The Pulse.